Hey besties, how we doing? Oh my god, oh my god. Sorry. I'm recording this video on my iPad because, as obvious in my last videos, my cameras die every 5 fucking seconds. And I don't feel like dealing with that today, so we're gonna try this and see if it works better. I don't know if iPads have like a capacity for like videos or whatever, but we're gonna try it. Also, look at my new little Batman. Isn't he cool? You can't really see it. You can't really see that it's Batman, but he's ready to fight. Here, why does that pose remind me of Sailor Moon? Have y'all ever seen Batman and Sailor Moon in the same room? Think about it. Today we are continuing Read It or Yeet It, and y'all are about to judge me really fucking hard for what manga it is. Cause I feel like it's one that people get flamed for not reading or watching, and it's Naruto. I know. Let me hear it. Come on. Get it out of the way. It's Naruto. But, spoiler alert, I did like it, so there's that. But if you've never watched anything in the Read It or Yeet It series, basically, I read something, I read like the first volume of something, and then I pretty much give a summary of it, and then I rate it at the end, and whether I'm gonna read it or yeet it. So, the first one we did was Tiger and Bunny. That was the first one in the series. Today we're doing Naruto. So, I'm gonna start. Hold on. I have notes here, so like don't be weird if I'm like just staring at my desk for a minute. So it starts with explaining like that there's this little foxy spirit. He's a 9-tailed fox. And his soul, I can't talk. His soul was imprisoned to stop its path of havoc. So like it was destroying everything. It was like wreaking havoc on everybody's shit. It was destroying all these towns. It starts with Naruto defacing some shit, and I'm probably gonna mispronounce everyone's fucking name in this, other than Naruto and Sasuke and Kakashi. I'm probably gonna mispronounce every other name, so please don't judge me too harshly. So, Naruto doing his thing, he's defacing Lord Hokage, he's like these mountainside images that are like painted on the side of the mountain. And of course, Naruto's out here defacing them. He's a child. It starts with them like all being kids. But it shows him, he's like in Ninja Academy class with his teacher, Master Iruka. I hope I said that right. I don't know. Of course, he gets in trouble because why are you defacing something? And Aruka takes him out for ramen and like talks to him, and he's like, bro, why did you do that? What was the reason? What was the reason? Naruto was talking, and he's like, I want to be the next, because the Lord Hokage, he is he's the best shinobi in the village, and Naruto's like, that's gonna be me one day, bitch. That's me. So obviously he's going through his ninja academy and everything, and Naruto fails to graduate for the 3rd time. So, cause he's not like a huge troublemaker, but he's doing enough to like warrant some unwanted attention in terms of like bad behavior. So from there, he's like obviously super sad because he didn't fucking graduate for the 3rd time. I'd be pretty sad too. I mean, I dropped out of college, and I was pretty sad, so I can't imagine not graduating for 3 times. After that, we introduced Mizuki, who tries to vouch for Naruto, and it's like, listen, this boy's failed 3 times. He obviously has the knowledge, he just can't execute it very well, apparently. Mizuki gets Naruto to steal some technique scrolls, so that he can practice his skills. So, why are you having a child steal scrolls for you? Something's not clicking. Something's not making sense. Oh my god. I said Mizuku. That just made me think of, is it Midoriya? Mizuku. Mr. Mizuku Midoriya. So Mizuki, he gets Naruto to steal all these scrolls, and he tells everyone that Naruto stole them. He's like, this little motherfucking troublemaker, he just fucking stole these scrolls, and I don't know what he's doing with them, but they're gone. Iruka finds Naruto practicing in the woods with the scrolls. Mizuki appears, and this bitch is the motherfucking imposter, because he's all like, this is exactly what I wanted to happen. It's gone according to plan. And everybody's like, what? And then he starts like doing his whole monologue thing that all these main characters do when they have a fucking villain arc. And he's talking all this shit. And it finally comes out that the Fox Demon is actually sealed away in Naruto. Like, he is the Fox Demon. And he is, like, concealed to that form. And Naruto's like, what the fuck? And Mizuki's like, yeah, this is why nobody in town likes you. And this is why everybody tries to avoid you. And this is why everybody fucking hates you, dog. Like, see, imagine you were a child and we're just like, oh yeah, there's a demon. Like, you are a demon. Huh? Yeah, but he's like, that's why everybody doesn't fucking like you, and that's why no one wants to be around you, and that's why you can't, like, find people who like you or who you vibe with or whatever. So Mizuki and Iruka, they start fighting because Iruka, like, is trying to, like save Naruto from the truth, and, like, obviously this bitch is a traitor. Mizuki is a traitor, so he's like, let's go, baby! Iruka is trying to protect Naruto, and he damn near dies. This man gets, like, damn near impaled, he gets stabbed. It's a whole mess. Naruto runs off because he's, of course, we think he's like, oh my god, this is Gilly, I'm leaving. Just as Iruka is about to die, Naruto comes in and fucks Mizuki's shit up. He makes 100 doppelgangers of himself, and they all fucking beat the shit out of Mizuki. Which, fun fact, the doppelganger thing is what he couldn't do to pass his ninja academy exam. After the doppelganger thing, Iruka is like, you did it, Betsy. You're graduated. And obviously, you know, it's a whole big deal. And he gives him his headband because they have, I can't remember the exact name of the headbands, but they have, like, the headbands, they signify that, like, the kids are now adults and they've, like, kind of, like, aged into adults. So that's the end of chapter 1. Chapter 2 starts with Naruto getting his picture taken for his ninja yearbook, which, of course, he's doing some fuck shit. He's, like, snarling at the camera and shit. Here we introduce, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. I'll put it up here. This is how it's spelled. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. Introduces him and his tutor, Master Ibisu. So the kid that was just introduced, he wants to be trained by Naruto because he's like, yes, I want to be the Lord Hokage. Like, I want to be the best shinobi in the town. Everyone calls the person that we just introduced, which I'll put his name up. I'm just going to keep his name up here because for all of this chapter, because I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. Everyone in the town calls him Honored Grandson because of being named after a village, and his grandfather named him that. So everybody's like, oh yes, my honored grandson, yes, King Slay. He also like I said, he also wants to be Lord Hokage. It was just like Naruto. Which I was like, I read that and I'm like, is this foreshadowing? Are they about to brawl at some point? Because I feel like this is not the last we have heard of this man, this child. Like, there's gonna be something happening. They're gonna throw hands at some point. Lord Hokage and Iruka talk, and so Lord Hokage is like, Betsy, we can't let Naruto's secret out. Like, that is forbidden. Because, like, bro, he doesn't need to know that. Like, no one needs to know that. But he talks about how, like, the spirit was bound to Naruto's body when he was born. Naruto's body was literally, like, the way that they phrase it, that was literally sacrificed as a vessel for the fox spirit. Which, that's... Why are we sacrificing children, dog? Please. So, as he's explaining all this shit, it comes out that things did not turn out the way it was supposed to, because Naruto was actually supposed to be, like, praised and honored for having the spirit in him, but now everybody's like, nah, fuck you, Naruto, like, you weird little bitch, we don't like you. He was supposed to be praised as, like, a literal, like, savior and all that shit, but everybody just fucking hates him. That's what the fourth Lord Hokage wanted, like, he wanted everybody to be like, yeah, Naruto, get it, I guess. Naruto and his friend, his little bestie, whose name is still up here, they basically agreed to be, like, arch rivals and fight each other, which, again, could y'all make the foreshadowing any more obvious? Like, they're about to throw hands, and it's gonna be bad. I feel like it's gonna be catastrophic. So that's the end of chapter 2. Chapter 2 was just like a little, I feel like kind of like an intermission. Chapter 3, Naruto is in his class because he's obviously in the class after the Ninja Academy so that he can train to be a shinobi. We're introduced to Sasuke and Sakura. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, right? Sakura. Naruto and his class, okay, they are now shinobi and they're training to like be better shinobi and all that shit. They end up being split into 3-person groups and they're put with a senior ninja to pretty much coach them and like teach them the ways of shinobi and like, you know, be bad bitches. Of course, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura get put together because they would. I mean, I've never watched Naruto, and I still know that like they're like a group. Like I figured they were gonna be fucking put together. Sakura has a crush on Sasuke, and it's like, in all like I feel like in all fucking anime, if somebody has a crush on somebody, it's always fucking blown out of proportion. But it was yet again in this fucking thing. Okay, Naruto goes on to do some fuck shit after they're all paired together. Naruto ties Sasuke up and leaves him in like a basement or some shit so that he can use his illusion to pose as Sasuke because he has a crush on Sakura and Sasuke does not. And he also wants to like actually see how Sakura feels about him and like ask a Sasuke like, so what about this Naruto guy? So he does that and he gets his motherfucking feelings hurt. Did we expect anything else? He gets his motherfucking feelings hurt because Sakura is like Naruto's a little bitch, and I don't want to have anything to do with him, and he's stupid and blah blah blah. So in the middle of like Sasuke and Sakura's interaction, Naruto just randomly gets like the runs or some shit, and he like just yeets the fuck out of there. Like he's just gone out of nowhere. Sasuke finally like gets fucking out of the like ties or whatever that Naruto had him in that basement, and he basically like he goes up to Sakura because he's looking for Naruto, and he like roasts the fuck out of Sakura because she was like being shitty about Naruto and like she was being shitty about like him not having like a family or anything like that and like basically being hated by the entire village, and Sasuke's like, don't fucking say that shit, that's mean, you're being rude. He roasts the fuck out of her. It's a little like, and she has like a moment of like, damn, maybe I should be nicer. She really like sits there and inflects for a minute like, fuck, that was kind of mean. Maybe I should be nicer to people. After she's had her like revelation that she should be nicer to people, the chapter ends like there, but it ends with Lord Hokage and some mystery man being in Naruto's house. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is robbery. This is breaking and entering. Why does Naruto live alone? So that's the end of chapter 3. Chapter 4, the kids meet Kakashi, which, you guessed it, that was the mystery man in fucking Naruto's house. He's their new teacher and their, like, mentor for the ninja, like, shinobi training. Everyone introduces themselves. Naruto do be having ramen on the brain because he's like, Kakashi is like, tell us a little bit about yourself. Naruto talks about ramen. That's it. That's it. Sasuke is hateful, but he wants to restore his clan. He's been sworn to kill someone. He leaves it at that. He says, I've been sworn to kill someone. You maybe want to mention who? I got a bad feeling it's going to be Naruto. Just because the whole demon thing. I have a bad feeling that that's who it's going to end up being. Sakura is still in love with Sasuke, and that's literally all she talks about, and talks about how she hates Naruto. That's it. Kakashi gives them their first assignment, which is they pretty much have to survive against him, and like they have to like get, he has like bells tied to his like waist or something, and they have to get one of those. And only 9 people will be accepted as junior shinobi, so they have to, like, not fuck this up. Because they're going to be back in that ninja academy if they do. they have to, like I said, they have to steal the 2 bells from him, or else they have to be sent back to school, and then the battle begins, and that's literally like the end of chapter 4. Chapter 5, Naruto is the first one to try and win against Kakashi because why would he not be? Why would he not be? Kakashi is pretty much a badass, and he's like, he's an elite ninja. Like, he's a baddie. He's winning. Well, this man is literally reading while reading a book. He's literally like, bitch. He does not give no. He'd give no fucks. He'd give no fucks. Kakashi does like a technique while he's fighting Naruto. It's like hand symbols. It's like the hand symbols that Naruto fans always do. I'm not even gonna try and like do them because I have no idea what the fuck they are. But they're like advanced, like sacred techniques. Naruto used his doppelganger to distract Kakashi and get a bell from him, but little did we know, Kakashi fucking knew he was gonna do that and thought ahead and is a fucking master of what he does because he's not bested. Like, he's not bested by that. Kakashi actually used a technique that swapped places with someone. Or no, he swapped places with one of Naruto's doppelgangers, so the doppelganger was actually Kakashi. I think that's how it was. I think the doppelganger was actually Kakashi, but like, the Kakashi that Naruto attacked was actually a doppelganger of himself. It's kind of fucking confusing, but it makes sense. I'll put like, if I can find a visual, I'll put it here. If it's not there, this is just gonna be awkward for a couple seconds. But I'll put a visual of it here and like try and explain what I meant. So basically, like, Sasuke used Naruto's attack against him and was like, bitch, and like, you really think you could best him? Come on. So he used the same exact technique against Sasuke when Sasuke tried and fought him. Because Sasuke actually, like, held his own for a couple minutes. Like, Kakashi was like, yeah, you're, like, the most capable out of these 3. And then he used the art of illusion against Sakura, which was kind of fucked because, like, he gave her an illusion that Sasuke was dying. That's a little mean. She's, like, what, like 12? I don't know how old they are, but she's, like, 12. Could you imagine the trauma of watching your, like, childhood crush just die at, like, 12 years old? What the fuck? So that ends chapter 6. Chapter 7, like I said, Sasuke has, like, he wants to restore his clan, and, like, he's sworn to kill someone, which is very fucking ominous. He's part of the most elite family in the village, which is Uchiha clan. This is how it's spelled. I hope I said that right. I don't know. Please don't roast me if I didn't. Please. Sasuke gave Kakashi, pretty much gave him a run for his money because he used the same hand signals that Kakashi did, and Kakashi's like, what the fuck? You're like 10. How the fuck do you know that? And how the fuck are you able to use this? But like, that's way above his skill level, and Kakashi's like, actually a little impressed because he's like, hello? Why are you using that? Kakashi still ended up beating him because it's Kakashi. He's like a senior fucking shinobi and all that shit. We get very close to figuring out who Sasuke is sworn to kill. Like, I don't remember what exactly he said, but like, it's hinted at and something is said, and like, all of them acknowledge it, and I can't remember what the fuck he said, but we get like this close to figuring out, and I feel like they're gonna fucking like not tell us for many volumes. I bought volume 2 the other day, so like, we'll see. I didn't read it yet, but none of them get the bell, of course, and Kakashi is like, damn, y'all suck. None of y'all can be shinobi. Y'all are fucking helpless, and that's where it ends. It ends on a real fucking high note because Kakashi's like, damn, y'all are shit. So that's the ending. So we'll get into my thoughts right now. I was really fucking interested. Like, I knew I would be interested, like, in general, and I knew, like, I was interested in the series as it is because everybody fucking talks about it, and everyone and their goddamn mother has watched it. So I'm like, this seems a little interesting. But I actually really liked it. I had no idea, like, the thing about the fox would be disclosed that quickly. Like, I thought they would, like, drag that shit out and be like, alright, we're on season fucking 3, and Naruto still doesn't fucking know. I think it'll be interesting to see how, like, that plays out, and, like, because I know the series, like, follows Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura as they, like, get older and stuff like that. So I'm interested to see like how the Fox thing plays into everything else, and like what people like continue to think of him when they know about that, and like how he harnesses that power. Because I'm sure that's gonna like come up. Like I'm sure he's gonna be able to like harness that power and like basically be this Fox and like fuck everybody, shut up. So I know the series is long, and like I like that interests me more because like you're gonna get to see all these characters grow and change and evolve into like bad bitches. So that's always interesting. Like I love like whether it's like watching them grow from like childhood to adulthood or like I don't know, like middle adult to older adult. Like I think it's always interesting when you can watch a series and like literally watch them grow and like hone their abilities, and I think that's just interesting as fuck to me. Like I like that kind of stuff, and I like long-winded series. Like literally, y'all are y'all are propped up on the Bleach series right now, so like I like longer series. It's time for the question of the hour. Will I read it or will I eat it? I think my answer is pretty obvious. I'm gonna fucking read it, considering I already told y'all I bought volume 2. I'm definitely gonna continue the series. I'm for sure gonna I might watch it after I read it, or I might do that thing where like you read the volume that goes along with the episodes and you watch the episodes. I'm not entirely sure though, but I'm for sure gonna watch it and read it, and I'm probably gonna be a fucking Naruto fanboy because I feel like I already am. If you stuck around for the whole video, thank you so much for watching this. I fucking appreciate it. I'm glad that you enjoyed watching a random man on the internet talk about manga for like 20-some minutes. I appreciate it. I post on this channel every other Thursday, and I post on my other channel all the other Thursdays. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really appreciate if you stuck around and watched it. Hope you got some laughs, or you know, learned fucking about Naruto if you've never read it or watched it like myself. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be putting some links to my socials down below. I stream on Twitch, and I have, like I said, I have another YouTube channel, but that's all about like activism and more serious topics. So if you're into that stuff, go ahead and click down below on that. But yeah, follow me on Twitter if you like, Instagram, all that shit. It'll all be down below anyway. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and tune in not next week, but the week after that for more nerdy bullshit and content. And I plan on posting like gameplays and stuff soon. So like, it's all gonna be nerdy shit. All right, see y'all.